Wanted to do a quick video here, a part one of putting up some fencing. Just kind of a how-to if folks out there don't know where to begin. Just a part one, quick video here to go over some of the basics. First off, I'm going every 8 feet on center. So every 8 feet, I've got a pole set, and that is also the length of my paneling. And I've measured out from this first pole 8, 16, 24, 32, and I also have a rope here. And what I do is I use this rope when I put the level up on this and I level everything out. I want to make sure that my level going this way is right in the center as soon as it touches the rope. That way I know it's flush, and all the rest of them all the way down are going to be flush along the lines of that. And what I also did is I made some braces for each one. Let's go ahead and cut up some extra wood for brace. And I've got some brick supports here on the bottom. And once we get that fairly square and level, we'll center it just like that, just like there. And we'll do all this before we start pouring the concrete. Usually the concrete takes about 3 quarts per 80-pound bag. It's going to differ, I guess, depending on the kind. But what I also did out here on the measuring tape is I took these little pieces of wood and I marked off the 8, 16, 24, 32, all the 8 centers, just in case the tape gets kicked. And then we start filling with the concrete. Now, to dig the holes, you can do it by hand, or you can go get you an auger. It's going to save you some time. But once you get them dug out, which I didn't want to bore you with all the digging, the next step is going to be getting your wood or your posts in the ground. Make sure they're weather treated, ground contact posts that will hold up. And when I'm doing my concrete, I do a bit of a taper where the water drains away from the top and away when doing this. So it's kind of uniform from here all the way on down. I've got the first 4 going here, and then I'm going to do 4 more after that, do them in 4s, and then I've got paneling. You can see here the dog-eared paneling that I'll put up in another part. This is part 2, or to be stitched into the main video, and still the second part. And here we want to go over these braces. I've got some concrete set up right here that we're getting ready to mix up. That's usually around 3 quarts of water per 80-pound bag on average. Move the ground braces. This will help you. If you've got some stuff on the ground to help support these. And I swear to you, I hear another helicopter. So we're going to knock off these braces. All of these have set, and they're all perfectly level. They all did great this way. So the first 4 are done. And going to set the braces on the next 4, level them out, and get the concrete in. So it's the same process as we did with the first 4. Measuring everything out, 8-foot center on the holes. And depending on your project, depending on the ground, your location, and everything else, your depth is going to vary. There he is. There's a chopper again. Told you. Got him in the shot there. Who knows, may end up passing overhead. But just a quick second part here, and day 2 of the first one. And also I want to show you, just to see how we're looking really here for this final bit. See, we've got this one piece of paneling on, and just going to finish putting the panels on now. Just going along and hammering them in along the way. But first, I'm going to knock off this last set of braces. Looks like all the concrete has dried pretty good. And that is a look at all the posts that are left standing here after it's all said and done. So about to knock out these braces and start hanging some paneling, and then this whole section through here will be done. And like that person right there gawking, all those days will be over. And as you can see here, we've got everything lined up really good. And I've got an extra piece just kind of sitting here that we're about to haul off. There's a look down the side. So a look at the finished product. I hope this video helped with a few tips and pointers. Just wanted to track my progress, kick it out there, share it with others. Everybody's got their different ways of doing things. I appreciate constructive criticism. Wouldn't be a prick, just leave it at the door. A much love to everybody out there that shows love and support. Stay tuned for the next project. And of course I'll be back to finish this off with extra fencing later.